Lighthouse. I think the angels, like I said in my last video, the angels have, the past couple of nights, I think they've just been talking to me all night long. Because it was occurring to me this morning, I thought I should do a room reading for myself and see what should I be focusing on with my videos. And I kept getting a couple of little, like, what I call intuitive hits, where like you just get a little picture in your head, or an idea occurs to you. And I thought about something that I had happen before I moved here. I had been listening to one of my favorite tarot readers, San, S-A-N, Tarot. And she is like, she reads the cards way differently than anybody else. And a lot of her messages are collective. She'll put a zodiac sign on there, but a lot of them, I find something of value in every single one. I am a devoted follower. She's like my number one collective reader that I like to listen to, because I feel like a lot of what she gets from the cards is intuitive on the collective meaning as humanity moves forward. And I had gotten a couple of little, like I call them pictures, visions, whatever, you know, in my head over. I found her not this past summer, but the summer before. And it was when after I had left Head Start and, sorry, my nose is running, folks, had come to California. And ever since I found her, I listened to her. I used to listen just to the Leo Virgo readings because I'm a Leo Virgo. Then I started listening to Cancer, which the Cancer readings, which is Cancer is my North Node. Your North Node is what you're supposed to do in this lifetime. And I held on to these little pictures thinking that they were part of why I was supposed to come to California. But since I've come to California and some of them haven't taken place, I started wondering, well, why did I get these little, you know, why did I get these little pictures? Because they were in like first person. In other words, it would be like me doing it. And other ones, it was like I was watching somebody else. But I assumed it was me. Now I'm wondering if maybe that's not right. Like she did one, Leo, you'll be the first, but more will follow. And I thought that meant that that would be, there was something that I was going to do that other Leos would do. Leo's a fire sign, and we're all very outspoken extroverts. Well, I extrovert, but I'm an introvert too. Like since I moved to my little camper over here in the little park, I've been very much an introvert. But I've been working on my channel and trying to help people. But anyway, so now I did a little rune reading, and the messages that I got, I'm just going to put them out there. So either you agree, you don't agree, you like them, you don't like them. It's up to you. But just in case, I just kind of feel like some of the ones I got weren't necessarily for me. Maybe they were for somebody else, but I'm supposed to put it out there, and that at some point in time when it's meant for them, they'll come across it and go, oh my God, that's what's going on with me. So this is the first one. I had gotten this picture of a woman on a stage in a teal colored dress. I thought it was me because that's like one of my favorite colors. And she really had a lot of people agreeing with what she was saying. And she was saying something similar to what I say, but it was different. And I didn't hear everything of the speech in my head, but I just know she was on a stage. Something sort of like Esther Hicks, but she wasn't, she didn't have a spirit guide that was with her, that was talking through her. It was the woman herself. And maybe I'm just one of the similar type of people. But at any rate, I feel like there's somebody out there that is just because of her own charismatic personality. And I'm not extremely charismatic. I am a little bit, but you know, everybody is to a certain degree. But people were going to understand and feel where she was coming from. Especially people that are not very intuitive or don't listen to their instincts and their intuition, and people that are so stuck in the working the 9-to-5 job that they're not really going out there and seeing if they're going to be the one making a difference. You know, like I know this isn't my chosen religion, but it's kind of sort of like when Jesus came on the scene. You know what I mean? A lot of people were fighting. There's a lot of things going on. And he came out and started preaching the gospel, or whatever, however you want to look at it, and got followers. And he wandered. He went from place to place talking about God or talking about the Father. Okay? And a lot of people understood or felt where he was coming from. It wasn't until after he died that Christianity became what it is, and man took that religion and to a certain extent, and used it for his own benefit. And yes, that has happened, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Everyone has an opinion, but I feel like there's going to be some people like that in the future that are now just maybe it's not even their time yet, it feels like, but they're going towards that path or down that path, and that sometime in the future, and I'm thinking this is before I pass away. I stop saying, I'm 59 years old, so I figure I'm hoping I've got at least 20 more good years in me. So I'm feeling like this is going to be in the future, and I don't really think it's me. I might be one of those type of people, but this is somebody that a lot of people are going to want to follow. She is someone that's going to be a leader for the good of all. She's not going to be someone that is doing anything for her own reasons. She's not going to be using her... I'm getting something kind of sort of... she's not going to be one of those people that is doing anything for herself. She's going to be doing it for others. And she'll have people around her, I'm not saying she's like Jesus. I'm just saying she's that kind of not even maybe a prophet. I don't know. I just know I've had this vision in my head for quite a while. And it's what helped me. It's what kickstarted me on my way to doing my own YouTube channel to help people. And I just feel like this woman, and she'll be one, but there'll be others too. And maybe at some point in time, I think they're all going to go somewhere where they're all going to be giving their messages on stage. Sort of like TEDx talks or something like that. But it won't be like through TEDx. It'll be something that's in general in the middle of the city, where a lot of because in the inner cities is where there's a lot of homeless people. And there's a lot of people that feel like they have no hope left. And hope is something you have to have if you're going to survive. When you lose your hope, you lose your will to live, you die. And folks, that's just a fact of life. If you don't feel like you have something to live for, that's why a lot of people die on the streets, people, because that kind of stuff happens. But I just feel like this is going to be somebody that's going to really bring people together in a way that, like I said, I've been preaching this for a while. This isn't government. This is somebody that's just somebody out there that, like, maybe she'll go from city to city, standing on a podium, saying, talking about something more important that people should listen to. Or maybe she'll be charismatic enough or have some kind of a message of hope that will make people want to join together to make better communities, or to care about other people more than they care about themselves. And I always say you cannot pour from an empty cup. But it's just a little vision that I've had for a while now in my head, that I thought, I didn't think it was me at the podium and going out in city to city or anything like that. I just thought I was supposed to be talking to people, and I've realized since then that maybe my YouTube channel is where that's supposed to happen for me. But I'm talking about somebody that goes around, and I'm in no shape to going around anywhere, so that's why I don't think it's me. But I think I'm someone like that, but not on the same level. Like, it just feels like this person is going to... And it feels feminine to me. Like I said, this is like an energy with the picture I got in my head once. And I think more people are going to do the same thing she is on different levels, in different places. And I feel like that is where, in the future, where people are going to want to congregate the most at, especially in the bigger inner cities where there's people struggling that are going to band together. Sort of like The Walking Dead, kind of the not where they're zombies or anything like that, but just where groups of people get together and are helping each other. We've had the pandemic, and I'm sorry, I know people aren't going to agree with this, but for a while there, because I'm not vaccinated and I'm not getting vaccinated. I've already seen a few of my friends that got vaccinated that just, since they got vaccinated over like a year ago, they just turned into somebody else. Maybe I just never saw it. Don't know. But at any rate, I just feel like people are going to want to band together more and help each other more than we ever have before. And like I said, this feels like something from the future. So I'm just putting this out there today, folks, because it just feels like something I needed to talk about. So this is my little extra video for the day. It probably won't get uploaded till tomorrow because the Wi-Fi here in the mountains sucks. But I just felt like I should talk about it. There's a couple other things I want to talk about, but my video is already up to 10 minutes now, and it's taking me hours to load up because the Wi-Fi here sucks and my phone's not turned on. I'm having to use Wi-Fi. So that's just something I just wanted to bring out and talk about because it's been sitting on me for a while. And maybe that's part of my mission too, is I'm supposed to talk about some of the things that are feeling like I need to just talk about them. So if you come across somebody somewhere that's in the middle of your inner city and they're gathering a crowd and they're talking, maybe. But I feel like this is something, I don't think this is anything really soon. I think this is feeling like it's like a couple of years in the future. So I'm just putting it out there. You can call me crazy. I just don't care. Well, I do care, of course, but you know, so just keep an eyeball out. If you see somebody like that, pay attention. There's something they're going to say that's going to matter. So that's my little extra for today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I do feel like I have messages of hope in the angels to bring forth, and I'm going to keep doing that. So love and light to everybody. I care about each and every one of the people that look at my videos because I am genuinely wanting to help people. Lana Scott Lighthouse. Love you guys.